Well, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get us started on that kind of note, right? That nice thoughts. All right. Well, let's go ahead and just begin. Let's let Carol in. Let's begin by just letting the body begin to relax. Feel it softening. Maybe you notice your legs beginning to feel heavy. Let's go ahead and visualize our feet connecting to the earth. They feel rooted down. That rootedness helps create a connection, safety, security. And notice that place where you're connected. Notice how heavy it feels. Notice how safe you feel. I'm going to keep the spine nice and straight as we allow the energy to flow up and down the spine. But relax the shoulders. Go ahead and give them a wiggle. Let go of any tension that might be left in the shoulders and let them rest gently. Let your arms rest to your side. And go ahead and let the palms face up. Never letting go of an opportunity to bring in energy from the universe. And bring your attention to your neck. Notice if there's any tension in the neck. Let it go. And there's no judgment. As we move through our body and we feel any tension, any stress, we go, and we just let it go. Release it. Release any tension in the muscles that surround the skull, in the muscles across the forehead. Release. Let it go. Release any tension in the muscles that surround our eyes. And let your cheeks hang heavy. And part your teeth. Let go of any tension in the jaw. Release the tongue from the roof of the mouth. And just feel all the tension in the face melting away. And let your eyes hang heavy. Close them if you feel comfortable. And bring your attention to your breath as you inhale in and exhale out. And inhale in and out. And let's deepen our breath, inhaling fully, filling up the lungs, filling up the belly, all the way down to the base of the spine. And exhaling out fully, pushing out every bit of air that we brought in and taking it back into the body and letting it go. And allow your lips to close as the breath enters through the nose and out through the nose. And keep your attention on your breath. Your breath is your anchor. If your mind begins to drift, you can always come back to your breath. And in this meditation, we're going to contemplate the stories that we tell ourselves, the stories that we have created about who we are, the stories that others have told us about who we are. And think about, what are the stories that I tell myself? What are the stories that I believe, the ones that explain who I am? Can you think of any stories? Sometimes they have become so integrated in who we are, we don't even realize that they are just stories. Think about, how do you share? How do you introduce yourself? Do you introduce yourself as someone's partner, someone's spouse? Hi, I'm Denise. I'm Dave's wife. How do you introduce yourself? Do you introduce yourself as your career, as your job? I'm a teacher. I'm a builder. I'm a dentist. I'm a mother. What are the concepts that you've created about who you are? And what do you share with the world? What has the world shared about you? What have others told you about who you are? You've heard these stories. Oh, she's a good cook. She's got a green thumb. She's smart. What are the messages, the stories that others have told you that you have brought in and they have become a part of your story about who you are? And we think about those stories, some of them not as kind. She's not really good at math. She's not much in the kitchen. He doesn't always do a full or thorough job. What are the stories that we have heard or that others have told us? The stories that have become who we are. I'm not very good at math. I'm not a quick learner. What are the stories that have been told to us? They seem innocent, right? People have made comments about us. Oh, she's a chatty catty. She's good at this, but not good at that. He is really good working on cars, but he's not very good in the kitchen. All these little stories, they seem so innocent, right? But they become the story of who we are. We start to believe these stories. Think about the stories that you have created about yourself. Whether you created them or someone created them for you. What are the stories that you have heard over and over? What are the stories that you believe? Do you like these stories? Are you happy with the stories of your life? Are you ready to change any of these stories? So let's pick a story, choose a story, something someone has told you, something that you have integrated into your life, that you have become, that you have allowed yourself to become. And let's decide to change that story. Let's decide to write a new story. Maybe your story is, I am a person who eats healthy. I have always enjoyed exercise. I love to learn and I am good at it. You get to choose your story. Pick a story right now and share it with yourself. Say it in your mind, I am, and finish that sentence. What is your new story? Tell it to yourself. I am. Tell yourself that story again. Repeat it over and over. I am. I am. You have the ability to rewrite your story, to change it. Let's do that right now. I am. Now let's visualize ourselves moving through the day. How would you look when you're living in your true story? How will you see yourself moving through your day when this story becomes who you are? Visualize yourself interacting with others, interacting throughout your day with this new story about who you are. These messages we hear throughout the day become our story. Let's choose the stories we want to hear. Let's choose the life we want to live. And let's be cautious of the stories that we share with others. And say it again out loud. Create the story of your life. I am. And continue to share these stories with yourself. Write them down. Post them in your house. Tell them to others. Create the stories of your life. And let's bring our attention back to our breath as we inhale in, feeling the air coming into the body, and exhaling out. I am such a good meditator. I do such a great job at breathing. And notice the sensations in your body now. Your connection to the earth, your connection to your chair or to your mat. I do such a good job at feeling into my body. I can really notice all the sensations in my body. I am really good at this. This is a talent that I have, a skill that I have created. And bring your attention back to the moment, back to the place where you are seated. Bring your awareness to your room around you. Notice the energy of the people within our group. And let's set an intention for today and place your hands onto your heart, because we do such a great job of setting intentions each day. And every day we set an intention, we know that we can follow through. And we ask the heart, what message does it have for us? And share your intention out loud. Feel the energy move through your body. And carry this energy with you throughout the day. Namaste. All right. And let me share our card for today. I am beautiful and everybody loves me.
That's a good one.
All right. So that says, I'm beautiful. Good. Go ahead. I am
Laughing,
beautiful
Chris.
and everybody loves me.
These
Carry
are-
this thought with you today and notice the effect on you and others. This is your new story. This is your story, right? Everybody loves me. Imagine if you thought that.
Mhm.
I can't say
All
that
right.
one in mind.
So I told you, I listened to a podcast. It's called Mind Love. And she was talking about body awareness and how self-conscious, especially, when you're younger, we're so caught up in what we look like. And she found that her behavior would change depending on how she felt. So if she woke up and she felt like she had gained weight, or she had a bad hair day, she would try to be invisible because that's how she felt. But on the days that she woke up and she felt, oh, I look good today, she would be a lot more outgoing. And so think about this. If we went through life feeling that everybody loved us, how would we behave differently, right? How would we show up in the world if we believed this message?